We're going to take Lendaba, put it on the table, see things and open it and unpack it. You're still watching Mzanzi Fundiz, and I still have the Fundiz, where they bring anything and everything that has to do with Diski Mo Mzanzi. Gents, the drum will be beat ko Orlando kwa. Whose name are we shouting now? Because no Ribeiro. So reta jwang. Ki Ouaddou.
Ki Ouaddou. Yeah.
Ouaddou.
Look, I think if anybody says they saw this coming, there are very few, unless somebody told you that this is the coach.
But no one scoops Pagani.
No, you can scoop anybody, but not Pagani. Yeah. From the way that Pirates dealt with it. I mean, I always say to people, I didn't know who the coach was, but it was never going to be a surprise to the. I mean, when people started talking about Coach Rolando going, I'm like,
It was gaining momentum.
No, man, that one is. No. Now I tell you this.
Yeah.
If you want to know where Coach Rolando is going, Mazola, thank you for the scoop. Because Mazola seems to have a pipeline.
Rolando asked Mazola, where does he get the source from? Who's his source?
Who's your source?
Yeah, it's not him.
No. Now I say he looked the source in that. So, but when you then look at it, and for me, and this is what I think, and this is just my interpretation, the way that Pirates ended. Pirates have got a very clear philosophy in terms of how they want to behave in terms of a transfer, squad management, and young players. There's a lot of young players that are coming in.
Yeah.
You need a coach that's going to believe in youngsters, be able to give opportunities to them to be able to shine, because we've seen what they can do for Orlando Pirates in terms of last season. Now this coach needs to be able to say, go ahead and flourish. Now there's a chef in the middle of that thing, he must orchestrate. If Mapagani, who wears number 12 at Pirates? No, man, that number is for footballers that know football. You must understand.
No,
Pirates Bafana ba Pirates ba ikaparla di 44, 46.
No, wait.
The number ta di bulela go down.
No, number 10 ya Pirates is out. Nakopa bafe Master Chef number 12. You must understand that's a number that was worn by the likes of Potsotso. You must understand people who were number 12 are people who know this thing. Or maybe number 8, yeah, Tebza. Spumelap.
Tebza kya chide.
No,
kya chide no 8.
No, chide kwa. Mo Pirates mara. Paitse bara Mbule ba. But Mikey is offered them, he's done everything.
No.
Again.
Move a chance. No,
you know what happened?
Yeah.
They went to default settings. Now that you've asked,
agent offering it to Kaiser Chiefs. Why are Sarikim offering to Chiefs to Pirates? How does he end up to Pirates? Offering?
Yeah, double standard. Pirates cost. We've got a cost here, security. So you have to look both sides. He needs to be checked, this guy. Talent is good. If there's one, I can't question that. Master Chef was high. Is Umnati, that guy, he knows football. But you must also have to deal with the consequences of the Kamrao. But now I want to wish him so well. I want him to play full season. I want him to play full season. No, but if there's one signing, it's
that one. Yeah. You are a man of honor today. Yeah. It's staying up late, I suspect.
At this time of the season hasn't even started and I have not seen the fixture. Now all I want to be able to see, I'm going to watch the derby.
You watch the derby?
Yeah.
When you said derby is not about football. Now you want to have honor.
No.
But have honor. Why you want to come to an event?
But now
always say the derby is an event.
Horse racing event.
Today you want to
Okay. So you want to watch that horse racing event? Why?
I'm going to watch the the derby. Just to see Master Chef. Because that one, if you want to know about that one, ask Linda. Linda Mdambo will tell you this man has got eyes here, chief. He will show you things. But people must not be able to say, we want this one. Because whoever they want, they never get. Now
but he must have honor. We never said we want anybody. We had a certain agent said, I've offered.
Here you go.
We never said
neatly read.
Mara,
here's my thing. You know, after Bafeta win a Nedbank Cup, Nabi was touring a radio station, the SABC station and other shows. He said he wants quality players. My ask is this: the players that have been signed, not Nabi approved.
Let me tell you something. Quality, quality does not have to be attached with the name. You need to look at profile players that will suit your team.
I agree.
And let's allow Kaiser Chiefs to do that.
And
so
the Pirates coach?
The Pirates coach
has identified
He knew where he was going. He says, I want Mbule. Pirates have delivered. He says, once Neo, we don't know what's going to happen after the club World Cup.
Well, chance. I have to go now to my source. I get source in source. Nagia source in
sources are important. You must look at source in
the cheese. Only cheese by
brings them fresh out of the oven.
Yeah.
Orlando Pirates seems to be on the verge of making the announcement that are never ending. Ouaddou and Mbule, they were not expected. What do you make of that, Mto?
Look, I think Pirates have made some really, really good signings. I think when I look at the signing like Sipho Mbule, for me, he's one of the best midfielders in South Africa. He's talented, but obviously discipline has been an issue for many years. And going to Orlando Pirates would probably be his last, big opportunity. If he doesn't get these acts right at Pirates, it may cause issues for him going forward. And I'm sure he will want to embrace this opportunity and do very well for Pirates. See, they've also announced Sipho Mbule. He comes in and is a central midfielder. I think he's done very well for Stellenbosch. I mean, he's an incredible player. They've announced Nemtangela from Marumo Gallants, an incredible 10. I think he comes in and slots in very well in that midfield. So I think they've made some really, really good signings. I think 8 players signed so far and really good quality. Yanela Mbutuma from Richards Bay as well joins them. I think he's a good striker. He's going to provide competition for Evidence Mahopa and Sekhukhune United. So that's a bit of good balance. But I would then say that I don't think these signings get them over the line in terms of challenging Sundowns for the league. I think Sundowns are still very much ahead in terms of squad quality. But look, it's good signings nonetheless.
And we know Mbule are supposed to go to Kaiser Chiefs, but maybe they'll get somebody else. Any news that you have for us down there in South?
Look, I think Kaiser Chiefs would have had concerns about his discipline. I think that's one of the issues. And also that when he comes into the dressing room, he has... Sipho is a likable person. I mean, with a team which has a number of youngsters, you want to protect them, to make sure that they've got the right environment, the right role models around them. And I don't think they would have seen Sipho as a good role model for young players like Mfundo Vilakazi, Mtutuze Shabalala, Samgelo Zwane, Yowandile Dubas. So I guess that would have influenced them to turn down the offer to sign Sipho Mbule.
And I know you were in the mother city watching the playoffs, your city, le Kaiser Stars. What is happening that side? What is it that you have for us? Progress report. What can you say? What happened?
Look, I think Orbit College Football Club gaining promotion to the Betway Premiership is a massive thing because the Northwest Province has a team in the Betway Premiership for the first time, I think, since the demise of Platinum Stars. So a very welcome development for the people of Northwest. I witnessed the game. They did very well. Going into these playoffs, I think they had their plan in place. Winning those 2 games, one against Kasrik, which was a 1-0, and the 1-0 against Cape Town City, and then drawing away with Cape Town City. I think they did extremely well. They had their game plan. Cape Town City couldn't play their game during that, the reverse fixture in Northwest. So I think I think it's a beautiful thing for football. I mean, to have a team rise from the ABC Motsepe, get into the Motsepe Foundation Championship, and eventually gain promotion to the Betway Premiership. So they've got young players. They've got a young coach. Very interesting.
And to wrap it up, anything else that we should expect in talk? Because I know you bring them fresh out of the oven.
So, yeah. Look, in terms of breaking news, I can confirm that Ethan Chislett, I think we did speak about him last week, that he's going to be joining Kaiser Chiefs. I can confirm that he arrived in South Africa on Thursday morning. He has signed, he has done his medical at Naturena. So Ethan Chislett, now a Kaiser Chiefs player. And then I can also, I think the next time we come here, I should be able to confirm the striker that Kaiser Chiefs are signing from all the way from Portugal. It's looking quite good for Kaiser Chiefs fans. And then I can also confirm that Marumo Gallants have signed Simo Lutuli on a 2-year deal with an option to add one. Simo previously played for Golden Arrows, but I think his early stages of his career were in Portugal. The talented midfielder can play as a 10. I think comes in as a replacement for Nemta Jela, who's joined Orlando Pirates. I can confirm that Sekhukhune United were interested in him, but he's opted to join Marumo Gallants. And then Benson Kitso Mangolo, a Botswana international, is also joined Marumo Gallants. Then I can also confirm that TS Galaxy have given Kamkhelo Sibilibili a 2-year deal. That's a new contract. I think he's done exceptionally well, and so they've rewarded him for his exceptional work. And then I can also confirm that Onke Muletsi is actually joining TS Galaxy from Venda Football Academy.
Well, the transfer season is in full effect, and Damto will be bringing us fresh news every single week. Unfortunately, that's all we have for you this week. Do stay with Mzanzi Fundiz Hariboa. Next week, remember to treat the people that you love right. Ke le rata lohle, a nne boroko.